Beach case. For those who don't know about this, the Gilgo Beach case. The Gilgo Beach case. Backstory about the Gilgo Beach case. Okay. Backstory about this. A lot. Okay. Known as the Gilgo Four, they were later identified as Maureen. Okay, okay. The Gilgo Beach. The Gilgo Beach story. I'm sorry. They arrested somebody in this Gilgo Beach case story. The Gilgo Beach backstory. They arrested somebody in the Gilgo Beach murders. The officials say police arrested architect Rex Heuermann, 59, Thursday night at his office in Manhattan. Now, who is this guy? There were like girls on the beach, bodies on the beach everywhere. They're gonna have a story about that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Gilgo Beach story. Okay, here it is. It was so unsolved. A suspect is in police custody in connection with the Gilgo Beach serial killings case, police said on Friday. Sources identified the suspect as Rex Heuermann, Heuermann. He's an architect who lives in Massapequa Park. Disappearance of Shannon Gilbert in 2010 triggered the hunt that exposed a larger mystery. Gilbert, a 24-year-old sex worker, vanished after leaving a client's house on foot in the seafront community of Oak Beach, disappearing into the marsh. December 11, 2010, Suffolk County Police K-9 discovered human remains at Gilgo Beach of a different woman while searching for Shanann Gilbert. The victim was later identified as Melissa Bartholomew. In December 13, 2010, remains of three other bodies are found in the same location, all within 500 feet of each other. So this person knew the ins and outs of this beach, Hammer Nation. December 15, 2010, the FBI offers to help in the investigation. Police seized a white van from the client's Oak Beach residence. December 16, 2010, Suffolk County Medical Examiner's Office reported that the remains found are female victims and Shanann Gilbert is not one of the four of the bodies discovered. Police identified one victim as Megan Waterman. The identities of three remaining victims were still unknown. On January 24, 2011, police released the identities of the three remaining victims, Maureen Brainerd Barnes, Melissa Bartholomew, and Amber Lynn Costello. Suffolk County District Attorney Thomas Spada declares that a serial killer is responsible for these young women's deaths. So this person, Richard Heuermann, didn't even know the victims, but he worked as an architect, okay? He worked as an architect at a Manhattan firm. So this guy, so we don't know what his situation was when he got these women. So they're gonna have a press conference at 4 o'clock today, Hammer Nation. I just want to give you a background story on this case. Police declared the fifth set of remains discovered are not those of Shanann Gilbert. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going back a bit. Spotter also reveals that all four women worked as escorts during Craigslist, so they were escorts. March 29th through the 31st of 2011, police returned to Gilgo Beach to search for Shanann Gilbert and discovered another set of human remains about a mile east from the original location. Police search teams find a skull, forearm, and hands. Police declared that the fifth set of remains discovered are not those of Shanann Gilbert, so they have not found her yet. So we don't know where Shanann is. We don't know where Shanann is. They haven't found her. So I hope they question him about where she is. So we don't know. April 4th through the 5th, 2011, police discovered 3 additional sets of human remains, bringing the total body count to 8. Shanann Gilbert is not one of the 3 bodies discovered. So they still have not found Shanann Gilbert. I hope the police will question him and tell them where Shanann Gilbert is. December 13th, 2011, Shanann Gilbert's body is discovered in an Oak Beach marsh about a mile away from her belongings. They found her. And talking about the bodies discovered near Gilgo Beach, investigators have said several times over the years it is unlikely one person killed all the victims. News of a suspect being taken into custody comes a day after the state police responded to a report of skeletal remains found in a wooded area off the Southern State Parkway in Iceland. It wasn't immediately clear if those remains were linked to the Gilgo Beach case. So they found Shanann Gilbert. So right now, the families is bracing for what they'll have at this press conference today. So we're gonna have a press conference at 4 o'clock, and they will give us much more information about this Richard Heumann. I want to find out who this guy is. Gilgo Beach suspect. Okay. I'm looking at the New York Times. It says, in all, the remains of 9 women, a man, and a toddler have been found in the area on Long Beach. Investigators believe some deaths were the work of a serial killer. So, let me see. A man has been arrested in a series of killings of women near Gilgo Beach on Long Island South Shore, law enforcement officials said on Friday. Rex Heuermann, an architect who had lived most of his life in Nassau County, worked in Manhattan, was taken into custody in connection with at least some of the killings, said an official with knowledge of the case. By Friday morning, police officers had cordoned off his home, a small one-story house with faded red paint on a block of First Avenue in Massapequa Park, where vehicles and officers converged on the scene. Friday morning, the suspect was supposed to be indicted Friday afternoon, said Commissioner Harrison, who did not name the person arrested. So the nonstop dog determination of several agencies led to the arrest, and we will have a press conference about this guy, Rex Heuermann. He worked as an architect, and so we will know who this dude is at 4 o'clock today, Hammer Nation. I will be live on my show to fill y'all, to help the police will fill y'all in on this guy. So we will find out who this guy Rex Heuermann is. So we will know more about this, okay? Thank you. I will see y'all later at 4 o'clock for the press conference.